For decades, we've been told that $1 million is the magic number. It's the financial finish line, the amount that guarantees your retirement freedom. But here is the shocking truth about that $1 million benchmark. It is no longer enough. It's a fantasy figure based on outdated math, and chasing it as your ultimate goal is the single biggest mistake you can make when planning for your future. You see, $1 million today buys less freedom than $500,000 did a generation ago. And if you retire believing that number is your secure safety net, you are setting yourself up for a retirement filled with anxiety and compromise. Let's break the fantasy. Using the widely accepted 4% withdrawal rule designed to make your money last 30 years, that $1 million portfolio generates roughly $40,000 per year. Add in the average Social Security benefit for a couple, and you might be looking at around $88,000 in total annual income. That sounds decent until you factor in rising healthcare costs, inflation, and the lifestyle you actually want. That $88,000 is a baseline for survival, not a blueprint for freedom. It means constant budgeting, worrying about every unexpected expense, and often working part-time jobs you thought you'd left behind. This video is not about fear-mongering. It's about financial clarity. It's about defining the new baseline for a truly secure and independent retirement, and I'm going to show you exactly why that number needs to be $2 million. More importantly, I will show you a simple path to achieve it, a path that requires consistency, not decades of sacrifice. The reality gap. Why $1 meter fails. So, why did the $1 million myth persist for so long? Because decades ago, inflation was lower, housing was cheaper, and healthcare costs were manageable. Today, $1 million is the starting point for a conversation about financial security, not the conclusion. The harsh reality is that the rising cost of living is relentlessly eroding the purchasing power of your savings. Just look at the data. According to Federal Reserve research, only about 2.6% of Americans have $1 million or more specifically tucked away in retirement accounts. And here is a key distinction that most people ignore. There is a huge difference between being a net worth millionaire and being retirement ready. Your net worth includes the equity in your home. That money is locked away, unusable for bills, groceries, or travel unless you sell the house or take out a reverse mortgage, which comes with its own risks and limitations. You can't pay your electric bill with your home equity. Retirement readiness is defined by liquid, invested assets that generate spendable income. And if your financial plan relies on selling the house, the roof over your head to fund your final years, you don't have a plan, you have a gamble. With only $1 million in liquid investments, you face an inescapable dilemma. Cut your lifestyle drastically or risk running out of money. That amount forces you into continuous austerity, robbing you of the true freedom retirement should offer. It forces you to work longer, to downsize earlier, or to constantly stress about the market's performance. It keeps you trapped, and that is why we must aim for the true security offered by the $2 million mark. The acceleration secret, the bridge to $2 M. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If $1 million is already so hard to achieve, how am I supposed to hit $2 million? This is where the magic of compound interest truly shines, and it shatters the biggest myth about building wealth. The first million is the hardest, period. It's a grueling journey that relies heavily on your contributions. It demands sacrifice, strict budgeting, and years of diligent saving. You are the engine pushing the snowball up the hill. But once you cross that threshold, once you hit that $1 million mark, the game changes entirely. The second million doesn't require another lifetime of work. It is almost entirely generated by your money working for you. This is the power of acceleration. If you have $1 million invested in a broad market index fund, historically returning around 10% annually before inflation, your portfolio will double to $2 million in just over 7 years. Think about that for a moment. It takes decades of hard work to reach the first million. It takes a fraction of that time, just 7 years, to hit the second. And that growth happens passively. It happens while you sleep, travel, or spend time with family. It doesn't require a single extra dollar in contributions during those 7 years. This acceleration is the key difference between struggling with the $1 million baseline and securing true financial independence at $2 million. It shows that the hard work is already mostly done. The challenge now is to simply stay consistent long enough for compounding to take over completely. The $2 meters blueprint, how to close the gap. So, how do we intentionally cross that gap from $1 million to the $2 million security blanket. It comes down to exploiting three key levers that accelerate growth without demanding crippling sacrifices. Blueprint 1. The extra contribution advantage. If you are already saving enough to reach $1 million, a small, strategic increase now can make a monumental difference later. For many high earners who feel stuck, increasing monthly contributions by just $100 to $300 is often the difference maker. This slight bump gives compounding more fuel, allowing you to hit the $1 million mark years earlier, which means compounding starts doubling your money sooner. It's about optimizing the momentum you already have. Blueprint 2. Cutting the austerity trap. Look closely at where your hard-earned money is going. The video we analyzed earlier pointed out the primary culprits: excessive car payments, wasting food, frequent dining out, and chasing branded luxuries. These expenses aren't indicators of success, they are debt traps that erode your ability to invest. Driving a dependable used car, instead of carrying a four-figure monthly payment, is one of the quickest ways to redirect thousands of dollars annually into your investment accounts. The secret to true wealth is not to look rich, but to be rich, which means prioritizing financial security over temporary consumer thrills. Blueprint 3. The social security strategy. For those nearing retirement age, this is your single biggest financial lever. The average retirement age today is 62, but claiming Social Security early means accepting a permanently reduced benefit. If you can manage to delay claiming until your full retirement age, usually 66 or 67, or even push it to age 70, your benefit amount increases significantly. By waiting, you not only increase your guaranteed monthly income for life, but, crucially, you allow your $1 million portfolio to remain fully invested and compounding for an extra 5 to 8 years. That delay can be the difference between retiring with $1 million and retiring with a self-generated $1.6 million or more, just by letting the market do the heavy lifting while Social Security covers your expenses in the meantime. This simple delay is one of the most powerful, often ignored tools in the financial planning playbook. The $2 million benchmark isn't about luxury, it's about security, independence, and dignity. It's about ensuring that you never have to worry about becoming a financial burden on your children or having to dramatically compromise your quality of life late in the game. $1 million ensures you survive retirement. $2 million ensures you thrive in retirement. It gives you the freedom to travel, pursue your passions, cover unexpected medical costs, and leave a legacy, all without the constant stress of watching your money dwindle. You have already done the hardest part, developing the discipline and building that foundation. Now it's time to leverage the math and accelerate your wealth. Are you willing to make small, strategic changes today to secure those extra 7 years of exponential growth? The momentum is waiting for you. The $2 million safety net is achievable, and it's much closer than you think. Take control of your financial destiny by committing to the new baseline. If you are ready to make this commitment, subscribe to the channel right now, and let's make the next 7 years count.